Hi guys, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Dr. Kimbra Runyan and I'm a movement and evidence-based chiropractor. Every single Tuesday, I post a new follow-along video that's designed to be short, sweet, and effective so you can continue moving well, feeling well, and get out of pain. Today, we're gonna focus on the ribs and exercises that can help decrease any rib pain you might be experiencing. So when I cue breathing throughout this video, just breathe to your tolerance. So with rib pain, it might hurt when you take a big inhale or when you exhale, and that's normal for rib pain, but we want to honor where you're at. So just breathe in a manner that feels comfortable to you. The only equipment you'll need is either a big fluffy blanket or a pillow. And as always, if you have any questions with modifying or progressing movements, please feel free to comment and I'm more than happy to help. Let's get to it. First, we're starting with seated rotations. So with this, get in a nice comfortable position and then you're slowly gonna rotate to one side. And if you want, you can rotate yourself a little bit further if that feels good to you. You might notice that it's a little bit more stiff to rotate to one side or the other due to that rib pain, completely normal. It's important to remember to sit as straight as possible as you go through and rotate. With this, you want to inhale as you come to center and then exhale as you rotate over to the side. Then it can feel really good after deep rotations just to add a little bit of light movement in to reset it. I do have rib pain in this particular day, so for me it helps to put my hand on the spot that's a little bit spicy and then rotating in through there so I can really focus my breath into my hand, into the ribs. Next, we'll get into a cat-cow. I love cat-cows for sincerely everything, but especially when it comes to the ribs. The ribs articulate or connect into the spine, so even though our pain is in our rib, we really want to focus on adding some good flexion and extension into the spine. You can either have your feet rested like I do, or if it feels more comfortable and you feel more stable, you can tuck your toes underneath you. You want to inhale as you look up, and then exhale as you push the ground away from you, looking between your legs. Inhale as you come up, you want to arch the back, stick the booty out. Exhale as you push the ground away from you, feel your shoulder blades move out of the way and look between the legs. Add in whatever other movement feels good to you. I like to go forward and backward. I like to turn to the side to look at my butt. Turn and look at the other side of my butt. And just add in really nice movement all the way around. Now we're going to do a child's pose. So you want feet together, knees apart, so you have enough space for your hips and to just lean forward. With every exhale, you want to sit back further onto your feet and you want your chest to come closer to the ground. You can also do a side bend, so just reach over to one side and then you'll feel the other side open up as you breathe. I like to hold this for a couple inhales and a couple long exhales. And then come back to midline, give it a little reset, and then reach over to the other side. Same thing, you'll feel your side open up as you breathe into it. Then we'll come back to the midline, reset a little bit with nice inhales and exhales, and then we'll continue to reach over. This time what we want to do is take our armpit and almost drive it into the floor. So you can see me rotating as I'm driving one armpit to the floor as the other one is opening up to the opposite side. Come back to midline, reset, and then we'll reach over to the other side, get that nice side bend, get comfortable. And then you want one armpit to drive towards the floor as the other one opens up. And can just breathe comfortably with this. Now we'll do some side bends. So you can either sit the way I am, or if this is too much on your knees, you can sit in a chair or on a couch. You can either keep your bottom arms straight, or you can add a little bit of a bend to increase that opening of your rib cage. This is a really good one to increase the space between the ribs. So we have little muscles between our ribs, and we want to give them good space, add in some breath to add some good lateral movement to the ribs. For our breath, we want to inhale when we're upright and then exhale as we bend over to the other side. Now we'll get up, grab your pillow or your blanket, and then we'll get into some rounded, deep breaths. So with this, I like to fold the pillow or get that blanket right underneath my lower rib cage. So almost like it's in your stomach, and then you just want to round or fold over it. You can lay how I am. You want to get your arms in a nice comfortable position. You can either let your head and your neck just relax forward, and you just want to focus on breathing. So what this is doing is, with this pillow in front of us, it's compressing our front rib cage so that the only place for the ribs to expand is in the back of us. So our ribs articulate into the spine, so it's really helpful to focus on our breath going backwards, so it can help move the ribs really gently with a nice good breath. If you want, you can also keep a more neutral spine and just look right down at the floor. This will be good to open up the front of our airway a little bit more if this is more comfortable on your neck or for breathing. It can take some time for rib pain to truly go away, and that's why it's important to continue to do this video daily or even a couple times a day until the rib pain fully goes away. The way the ribs articulate or connect with the spine, there's a little joint right there, and that's what can become inflamed and give you that sharp pain when you take a nice big inhale or an exhale. So this video is designed to be done daily to meet you where you're at, and you might notice that throughout some of these movements, you can't fully inhale or you can't fully move to the depth of the exercise. That's completely normal. So we want the exercises to fit you and where you're at today, not making you fit the exercises. If you have any questions on how to modify or progress this, please let me know in the comments, and I'm more than happy to help. See you next time.